Hey guys, I'm Miss Finley. I wanted to make a very quick video for those who were not able to make it to our meeting tonight. Um, Even though you're not in the physical room, if you would like to sign in through that QR code that is in the bottom right corner of your screen, that will take you to a place where you can sign in, but also a place where you can ask questions that will go to Kate, who is our EF Tours consultant, and then she will, if they are policy related or for the tour company, she will answer them. And if they're school related or anything that would have to do with our trip specifically, she'll forward them to me. So if you want to take a second and do that, pause the video to give yourself time if you need to. Yep. Okay. This is a short video. I'm not going to play it within this video, but if you would like to watch it, it's just some parents talking about the value that they saw in their children being able to travel. If you'd like to watch it, let me know and I'll send you a link. Okay, let's go to Ireland. Spend some time in Dublin, Kilkenny, Galway, and back to Dublin. A lot of things to do in only 10 days. It's going to be super exciting though. So in this video, I'm going to cover the introduction, the itinerary, what we will be doing while we are in Ireland, what all is included in the cost, the travel partner, which is EF Tours, the safety and support that they provide, and then everybody's favorite thing, the price, and then how to enroll. Okay. So my name is Paula Finley. I've been a high school math teacher at Wenatchee High School since 2014, so 7 years now. I've been the Key Club advisor here since, I don't know, let's say 4 years, 3 years maybe. I moved here from Alabama to do AmeriCorps in 2013. That was supposed to be a 10.5-month commitment, and I never left, so I really like it here. I'm a big fan of Wenatchee and Washington in general. Okay, so why I travel. So when I was making this, or putting the slide together, I was looking through my old travel photos and I was pulling out my favorites, and then I made a file of my favorites, and then I went into that and pulled out my favorite of my favorites and kind of whittled it down to the top 6. And when I looked at them, I realized that of all of my top 6, or my favorite photos, it wasn't the landscapes and the architecture and the buildings that were my favorite. It was the people that I met, the people that I went to these countries with, the people that I met while I was there. I was very fortunate that I had the opportunity to travel in college. I went to Belize twice. I got to spend a month in the Philippines, a month in Ethiopia, and then I did a semester-long study abroad in Israel, Palestine, and then we traveled with that to Spain, Morocco, and Turkey. And like I said a minute ago, I'm from rural southern Alabama, and I credit not having a rural Alabama mindset to travel, to being able to get out of my community and experience new cultures, new people, worldviews that challenged mine, and made me learn to see the world from other people's perspectives. And I've told every student that I've talked to about this trip that even if you don't end up going on this trip, I really do encourage you to find some way to travel, some way to immerse yourself in another culture and just experience a different way of doing life. Yep. So EF Tours, they are the company that we are going with. They have been around for over 55 years. We have been using them at Wenatchee High School for I don't know how many years. Mr. Cloak and Mrs. Schaefer-Cloak take students with EF Tours almost every spring break. It's well established. I chose this company because I know enough people that have used this company and have positive things to say about it. It is also an accredited school, so you can actually get some credit for this trip that we'll talk about in a minute. Other local schools use it. Eastmont has used them. Ephrata, River Academy, Sela, and Moses Lake have all used EF Tours for school trips. On this trip, we're going to fly into Dublin. We'll spend 3 nights there. go to Kilkenny for 3 nights, then go to the Cliffs of Moher, get to see those, and then go to Galway for 2 nights before going back to Dublin and then flying back to the US. Okay. So on day one, we'll fly there. We will have a tour of Dublin. So we'll get to see the Temple Bar district, go to some local farmers markets, urban farms, get to go to some museums, visit St. Patrick's Cathedral. I've been telling students, like, it is an agriculture in Ireland tour, but we're not just working on a farm for 10 days. We're going to get to experience some of the city life as well. Then we'll go to Kilkenny and get to go to a working potato farm because it's Ireland. Can you go to Ireland without experiencing Irish potatoes? Like, got to see some Irish potatoes. Go to downtown Kilkenny, get to go to some actual castles, which I'm super excited for. Get to go to a couple of farms and just see how they run things in Ireland. And then we'll get to have a dinner that is made up of locally grown foods. On the next section of the journey, we will visit the Cliffs of Moher, which I'm super excited about. They are world famous cliffs that are just magnificent. I'm super excited to get to see them. Then we'll take a walking tour of Galway. If you guys ever listen to Ed Sheeran, Galway Girl, you should check it out. That is the city. And then we'll get to go to a shellfish farm or a seaweed farm, which, I'm going to be quite honest, before I started planning this tour, I did not know that there was such thing as a seaweed farm. So I'm kind of excited for that. And then we'll get to see a sheepdog doing sheepdog things. Head back to Dublin, have some time to explore on your own, and then on the last day we will be flying home. Like I said, we'll get to see the Cliffs of Moher, which are just majestic. Just so excited. Okay, so this should say 2023. Just real quick, we are going in summer of 2023, not 2022. So pretend that's a 3 on both of those. But because it is a year and a half away, we are not, we can't be 100% certain on what days we're going. There's got to be a little bit of flexibility. We will probably be pretty close to that June 26th to July 5th, but just be aware that there does need to be a little bit of flexibility just because it's over a year and a half from now, almost 2 years. But we will know 2 to 3 months in advance, so it's not going to spring it on us, last minute. We'll have a few months to know those days. And if our group is pretty small, we might be combined with another school, which is totally okay. It just means we'll get to know other students who are excited about travel and from other parts of the country, make some new friends. We will get to try all the exciting food. That is one of my favorite parts of travel, is getting to eat the cuisine of all of these countries. It's just amazing. So what is included? So round trip airfare. So we'll fly from Seattle to Dublin, round trip. The hotels, they're going to be pretty decent hotels. We're not staying in any hovels. Breakfast and dinner every day, so 2 meals a day. If we are in towns, like in cities, for a lunch, a lot of times they'll say, hey, go explore, and you can get lunch on your own as you're exploring. There will be a few days if we're on a farm out in the middle of nowhere that they'll provide lunch for us as well. We'll have a tour director who will be with us 24/7. They're not just going to drop us off and drive away. They're going to be with us the whole time at the hotels and everything. So we'll have somebody who is from the area, very familiar with the places that we are going, and can help us navigate comfortably. I think my picture is on top of it, but we will have, it also includes transportation. We'll have a charter bus as we literally drive around the entire country of Ireland. It is a small country, but I still think it's pretty cool to get to say that you drove around an entire country. Expert local guides. So we'll have local people giving us tours of their personal communities, guided sightseeing, and then entrances to landmarks and attractions. So if we go to any museums or places that have entrance fees, that is included in the price as well. What you are responsible for, you need a passport. You need it to be not expiring. It needs to be good for at least 6 months after our trip. So make sure that you do that. I would recommend do that as soon as possible. I actually just had to renew mine not too long ago, and with COVID, well, my brain is blanking on whichever agency it is that renews passports. They're a little backlogged, so I would recommend do that sooner the better. You got plenty of time, but don't wait till the last minute. Visas, if you are not a citizen of the US, then we would need to look into if your country requires visas. For most people, if you're flying, if you're a citizen of the United States, you do not need a visa. Baggage fees, I would recommend use just a carry-on. Then you don't have to worry about baggage fees or lost baggage. We'll talk about that closer to time. Tips for local guides, bus drivers, and your tour director, and then snacks and some meals. So that is the only, those are the only things that are not included in the price. And souvenirs, technically, I guess. Yeah. So why I'm using EF. They have local support and insight. So they have people on the ground in over 50 countries. So there are people in Ireland that work for the company. So if something were to go awry, they are physically there to take care of us. They have a strong reputation for dealing with safety and helping people that are in trouble. They have been doing wonders with the COVID pandemic. I'm actually scheduled to go on a tour with Mr. Cloak and Mrs. Schaefer Cloak this upcoming summer to the UK as a participant. So I'm not taking the tour, I'm just on the tour. And it was actually supposed to have been last spring break, and then it was supposed to be last summer, but COVID kept happening, and they were just wonderful about working with us on, did you want to cancel for a refund, if we wanted to cancel for a voucher, if we wanted to reschedule. All of us on the trip were super excited to go, so we chose to reschedule, and they've just been so easy to work with through the pandemic. High praise on that. Like they said, the tour guide or tour director will be with us 24/7, and then I will be there. Several parents are going. We'll have chaperones, so the kids will be well protected and well looked after. So EF's personalized learning guide. This guide helps students put a more personal lens on their tour by tapping into their own interests and passions. This sometimes when I present this tour in school, I get the response, oh, I don't want to go learn. I don't want to do a STEM tour. I don't want to do schoolwork. It is learning. It is educational, but it's fun. It's not taking notes and tests and doing homework. It's learning that doesn't feel like learning. And then if you are interested, you can get half a credit of high school credit or 3 college credits by doing an initial project. EF is an accredited school, so if you wanted to take advantage of those options, you may talk to me. I'll help you figure that out. But you'd have to do a small project, but then you mail that project to EF, they grade it, and then they mail back your transcript, and you can get credit for this. They also provide college essay help. So EF's college essay guide helps students use their tour as an inspiration for a personal essay that admissions officers can't resist. I don't know of any other tour company that provides essay help, so that's pretty cool. The support partner, so the tour consultant, her name is Kate. I've been working with her for the last last couple of weeks. She's been great. The traveler support team, which is basically customer service. I've had to use them before for my own trip. They're super easy, super nice, and you get I had to go through some menus, but I was talking to a person, not just a computer. So that I got high regards on their customer support. And then the tour director, it says we'll have a bilingual tour director. We are going to Ireland where they speak English. Might still be bilingual though. We'll see. And then the group leader, that's me. I'm Miss Finley or Paula. And I am the one organizing this trip from the Wenatchee end. Okay. So you can book with confidence. The Peace of Mind program, this program provides our group with flexibility to change our trip during uncertain times and for unforeseen circumstances. And that's kind of what I talked about a minute ago when with the trip that I am scheduled to go on with COVID. They were super easy to work with, navigating the wonders of the pandemic world. Risk-free enrollment period. Newly enrolled travelers can cancel for any reason and receive a full refund before February 1st, 2022. So you've got 4 months. You could enroll today, and then you've got 4 months to cancel. All your money back, any reason, no questions asked. The insurance, global travel protection, which is just automatically included. It covers baggage and property issues, and then trip cancellation and interruption and more. And then the Global Travel Protection Plus, which it does have a higher cost, the cost is $295. However, it allows you to cancel for any reason up to 24 hours prior to departure. And it's a full refund minus the cost for the plan. And then I think there's a $95 non-refundable thing. But with this plan, if we're leaving on June 26th, you could decide on June 24th that you've changed your mind and you don't want to go, and you could get a full refund. So it is the Travel Protection Plus. It is optional, but I do recommend it. I purchased it for my trip. It's some good protection. Yeah. Global Citizen Scholarship. There are scholarships available. It is needs and merit based, and anyone can apply. It will be available, or it will open for applications in February. If you are interested in applying, come talk to me. We will figure that out. And then the customizable tour donation page. So when you sign up, there is a link on your website or on your page that you can share with people. It's kind of like a GoFundMe. So if you have grandparents or aunts and uncles and family members, this is a really good way to ask people to donate. Christmas is coming up, so you could be like, hey, maybe instead of giving me a Christmas present, could you donate to this trip? And they do not take a cut from that. The entire donation goes towards your tour balance. Okay. So everything we get everything that we talked about on the itinerary. We get the payments and protection, the safety and support, personalized learning. Okay, so making it happen. Words are hard. Flexible payment options. So if you have a few options on how you choose to pay. If you choose to pay bi-weekly, it would be $99 every other week. So if you sign up today, for example, you would pay a $95 deposit, and then the $99 would start on November 1st. Okay. If you choose to pay monthly, it would be $197 to pay monthly. And again, when you sign up, it's $95, and then the $197 would start on November 1st. You could pay in full, just write a check, call it good. So that would be $4,225. Parents, you guys can actually go too. For you guys, it would be $4,725. Students get a student discount. And if you sign up before October 29th, there is a $200 discount. So the $99 and the $197 are based off of the $200 discount for signing up before October 29th. And remember that you have until February to cancel. No questions asked with the full refund. Parents, the $200 discount applies for you as well. So if you wanted to go with us, if you sign up before October 29th, it would be $44,525. So I know this number looks a lot, like a lot. But if you think about everything that was included, the airfare, the hotels, the transportation, the tour guides, the travel directors, it really, you can't plan a trip that includes everything like that for any cheaper. And I did the math on it. I am a math teacher. I did the math. If you are a student working a minimum wage job, so I think minimum wage in Washington is something like $13 and something an hour. So I said $12 because we got taxes. If you are working a minimum wage job, getting $12 an hour, it comes out to working 4 hours a week. 4 hours a week isn't that much. That's pretty doable. 4 hours a week and you could pay for this all on your own. Yep. So those, like I said, those numbers are based on the enrollment period, and then manual payment options are available. Pay in larger, less frequent installments for a small fee. So if you wanted to make, pay in different size chunks, you can, but I would just recommend going with the biweekly or monthly, or paying in full if that's what you prefer. Okay. So time to enroll. So right now we have 12 spots reserved. If we need more, we can reserve more up to a certain amount. If we get a lot of interest, then we might have to look at capping it. But right now we have 12 spots reserved. And when it says the enrollment deadline, that is the discount deadline. If you sign up, like I said, sign up before the 29th, that is you get a $200 discount, and you have until February 1st to change your mind. So 4 months where you could just be like, I don't want to go after all, change your mind, get a full refund. Okay. And enrollment is open. So you can use this QR code or that link to take you to the enrollment page if you want to sign up right now. If you want to come by my classroom, I can give you a flyer that it's going to have the same QR code and the same link on the flyer. But I would recommend, like, if you are thinking about going, the sooner the better. Get that $200 discount. Make sure that you are guaranteed a spot in case we do end up having to cap it. So the sooner the better. Okay, so that's everything. If you have any questions, please, if you did the sign in at the beginning, that link will let you type in questions. You can also email me, fendley.p, so fendley.p@wenatcheeschools.org, or just come by my classroom if you're a high school student. I'm in room 208. Come see me anytime, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.